Hello everyone, my name is KarliXon and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now before this video starts, I would like to say two things. One, if you guys could leave a like, it would mean a lot to me. Let's try going for around 100 likes. And the other one is, this is not actually clickbait. You know, like all those phase videos where they are like, I almost died, and then you see he was running down a tunnel with water. You know, I actually almost died this time, and I'm gonna tell you about it in the next few minutes. But before that, I'd like to thank everyone for the support. You know, these videos get so much views, so much likes and comments, and I'm so sorry for being inactive, because, you know, it's like the last few weeks of school, and I have tests. I have like a lot of tests. Even though the last one didn't really get that much views and, you know, support, and after the video getting only 300 views in a day, I was like, something has to be wrong, so I went to my second channel, only to see I didn't even get a notification that I uploaded, with being subscribed to me and having the bell ring. So, if you guys are subscribed to me, click that little bell next to my name. That's gonna tell you every time I upload, a video is gonna, like a notification is gonna come to you. And also about the 4K pack release, I'm getting really close to 4,000. Some people didn't realize that, you know, I'm not at 4,000 yet. They were saying congratulations, but no. The pack has been made, but it has to be released. Now, I'm thinking about doing something with another YouTuber, but, you know, I still have to get his confirmation with it, even though I think it's a good idea. But, you know, I'm still gonna argue with it. And another thing I would like to do is give a shout out to my friend PREZCOW. He's been working really hard on his videos, on his research packs, and, you know, he's a YouTuber who I see he has a good amount of subs, but he doesn't get so many active viewers. So if you guys could go to his channel, subscribe, go to his latest video and say KarliXon sent me, it would mean a lot to me. Because, you know, we were never really that close, but I always considered him as a good friend and someone who, like, I can trust in this community, who wouldn't, like, I guess, betray me or backstab me. You know, those are some of the terms people use a lot in this community. But now let's get to the part about me almost dying. So, I think this was in 6th or 7th grade, so that was, like, 3 years ago, or 3.5 to 3 years ago. So I was going on a field trip with my school to a place called PuppyliXon National Park. It's in Croatia. If you guys want to Google, you know, you can Google it up, and you know, you can see what it is. It is like a beautiful place. It has a bunch of lakes and stuff. You know, it was a fun experience. You know, the field trip, the road trip, whatever you guys want to call it. It was really fun. But then we went to there's like this bridge to the biggest waterfall on there. You know, it's like a big attraction. Everyone wants to see that. You know, everyone wants to see the lakes as well, because, you know, it's a beautiful place. But everybody wants to see the biggest waterfall as well, because, you know, I think it's the biggest waterfall in Croatia. So, you know, everyone wants to go there. And there was a bunch of Asian people. There were like, I think, 5,000 Asian people in the national park at the moment. And it's like the day before, it was like sort of raining, sort of not. It's like really confusing and changing weather. But the bridge was really slippery, which we were going on, and it was made out of wood. And the bridge sometimes like literally had holes in it. So like the planks which were on top of the bridge to sort of like be a fix for the slippery thing, they were also slippery. And, you know, while we were going there, and it was like so much Asian people, like you literally couldn't move. We would have to wait for them to go back from the waterfall to the normal part so we could go there. And, you know, there was this hole in the middle of planks which nobody noticed, but like nobody also managed to step in it. And like when we were going there, like it was so slippery, I slipped in the hole, and like my whole leg, my right leg, fell through. And, like, I just looked down, and I saw there was an 80-meter drop, and there was just rocks down there. So, like, I grabbed Arian's hand, who was in front of me. Yes, Arian. You know, I shouted him out, I think, in one of my videos. Yeah, I did. You know, he's a really good IRL friend of mine. We went to elementary school together for 8 years. We still talk a lot, even though we are not going to the same school anymore, because it's high school. You know, I grabbed his hand. He was in front of me. And funny story, Antarctic PvP, or I don't know how you guys know him, like, he was another one of my really good IRL friends, like, we still talk so much. He's one of my best friends right now. He's the one who made me thumbnails for that as well. But he held me from the back. And basically, those two guys saved my life there at the national park. Because if it wasn't for them, I'd probably fall through. Or somebody would have to run up to me and try holding me. But, you know, a 60-meter drop, you know, that's... No, an 80-meter drop. It was around something... I Googled it after. It was somewhere between 70 and 80 meters, like, on how tall the bridge is. You know, it's like... It's scary to know that I was this close from dying. From, like, not being here. You know, back at that time, I don't think I even had a YouTube channel. Even if I did, it probably had, like, 40 subscribers. I was doing those sub-for-sub things, like... the sub-for-sub websites and stuff like that. You know, I never really thought, like, at that moment, my brain just froze. And I was like, well, if this is the end, then I don't really know what to say. Like, I didn't think at that moment. Like, everything just froze, like, as if time stopped. You know, those few seconds were, like, the longest few seconds of my life. And if there weren't for these two friends, Arian and the Toxic PvP, I would have been dead right now. And, you know, I can't thank you guys enough. So I'm pretty sure you guys are watching this because, you know, you still watch my YouTube channel when you're bored. But thank you so much for saving my life, basically. And, you know, like, I never really thought about this, but, like, our time is really so valuable, you know. Until something like that happens to you, you're not gonna think about how little time you actually have. And, like, at that moment, I could have died. That could have been the end of my life at 13 years old. Like, 13 years. There's people living up to 80, 90, 100 years. Like, you would never think that something like that's gonna happen to you. You're always thinking, like, oh, it's just a childhood, you know, I'm gonna grow old, have a family, have a good job, you know, and all that stuff. But, like, you never know what's gonna happen to you or how, what could happen to you, because this was the most unexpected thing on that field trip, which I could have thought about. And the thing with time is, like, I saw this YouTube comment not too long ago. It was about a guy who got diagnosed with cancer, and he only had 2 more years to live. And he was like, when you're on a time limit, when you actually know how much time you have left, all of the pointless and little stuff in life, it's gonna stop being important. Like arguing on the internet, correcting the your and your. Like, I can't really type it right now because, you know, I'm not actually in the video. This is pre-recorded footage, but, like, correcting grammar on the internet, feeding the internet trolls, you know, stuff like that. Having pointless fights over things which won't lead you to anywhere, but just wasting your time. That becomes not important. You know, you start to realize that you have to use your time efficiently because you're once gonna run out of it. And, you know, when you run out of time, that's it. You can't roll back time. As far as for now, the technology doesn't let you time travel yet. But, like, you know, it was just an inspiring comment when I saw it. It wasn't on my video. It was on one of other videos. I can't remember how the video is called, but. You know, the guy was just, he was being damn honest in there, and, you know, I just realized at that moment that, like, time is the most valuable thing in life. We can't roll it back, we can't get more of it from just doing nothing, and, you know, we can't just waste it. I've been wasting time so much, even after an incident. Like, I have such a bad habit of, like, sitting on the computer and thinking, like, I'm gonna record a video now, or I'm gonna, like, grind some EO or something like that, and then 30 minutes later I find myself switching to 5 tabs in Google Chrome, doing nothing. Like, I did nothing productive or nothing even useful. I just wasted my time. And, you know, I'm gonna try working on it. Like, summer is about to come, and, you know, summer is a lot of free time. Like, it's 90 days of literally not, like, just free time. You don't need to do anything. Like, maybe you need to revise, like, the last few days just to remember something from the last school year. But, like, it's so much free time, and, you know, I don't want to waste it like I did last summer by waking up at 12 a.m. or, like, yeah, waking up at 11 to 12, then sitting on the computer till like 5 p.m., then going to lunch, then going back to the computer. You know, that's how I got fat in the first time. So now, like, I'm trying to fix the stuff in this year, what I did wrong in last year. So, you know, even though Badlion's new season is going to hit, I'm not going to be sitting in front of the computer 10 hours a day just playing it. I'm actually going to use my time in something productive. Like, I'm going to go work out. I'm going to hang out with friends. I'm going to make YouTube videos. I'm going to start uploading daily when summer starts and, you know, school ends. I get rid of all of the tests, and I just pass that class, you know, just finish it. It's going to be such a big relief. But, like, you know, I'm going to start uploading daily back then, and I'm going to start using my time productively. And, you know, I'm going to try getting more social as well. Try making a lot of friends and stuff like that. But, you know, I've been rambling for a bit too much. You know, the video is already 11 minutes long. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.